couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. This is Marlon Mack, the rookie from South Florida. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Staying on the ground with Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now Mack. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now Luck. His throw incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came in the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Here's Luck. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Goff on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play, Goff to Austin. 61 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And he rifles one incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 3rd and long. It's Goff. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he gets it down to the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Charles, let's talk about these Indianapolis Colts as their offense comes back out. Yeah, they seem to be on a steady rise a few years back. 3 straight 11-5 seasons have been followed, though, by back-to-back 8 in 8 years. So not good in a relatively weak AFC South.
They used to run that division. That was theirs to lose. Now they're trying to get back to the top. And I think that they figured out that, hey, Andrew Luck at quarterback, that guides us in a big way. We're fine on offense. They spent their first 3 draft picks in 2017 all on defense. 2 secondary guys and a pass rusher, Malik Hooker being the top guy. They expect that to help them win the AFC South.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Goff now looking to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Play clock winding down. Now Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now Goff on first down. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And room there to work it inside the 25. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Well, he got an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And he'll be happy he got a second chance so quickly after missing the first one. Now he's got the confidence back up before we even finish the first quarter.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Luck on first down. Caught left side by Hilton. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. From the gun, here's Luck. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Goff. He'll let it fly for Austin. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide. but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Out of the gun, Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
First down, it's gone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. It's Johnny Hecker now, an all-pro 3 of the last 4 years on to punt. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a carry for Mack. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now it's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st and 10, Locke. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Led the NFL with 1,448 yards in 2016. The first Colt to do so since Reggie Wayne in 2007. How about this guy? He's been something.
Yeah, 4 straight years now over 1,000 and 3 straight Pro Bowls for T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah, what I love about him, inside, outside, he can work it all.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Locke. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Rams will get it at the 20. For the Rams, let's take a peek back to 2016. It was their first season in L.A. since '94. Didn't go as planned. While they started the year 3-1, they wound up losing 11 of their final 12. And as a franchise, the Rams have now missed the playoffs 12 straight years. Only Cleveland and Buffalo have longer streaks.
Last year was such a crazy year for the Rams. Look, so many expectations being back in L.A. It was really a year of being unsettled. People had to find places to live, training camp facilities. How do you even get to the airport? They had to take a bus everywhere, to the airport, to the stadium for home games, you name it. This year should be a little bit easier for them. Brand new coaching staff in place, and I really think that their young quarterback, Jared Goff, has a chance to make a big-time jump. The guy I'm looking forward to watching, a rookie receiver out of Eastern Washington, Cooper Kupp. I'm saying 60 catches or more his rookie year.
Wow, going on the record. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. The Rams dead last in the NFL last year on 3rd down conversions, just 32%, but they come through there.
They've got a much better chance of that number rising this year for a variety of factors. Of course, they're going to get their quarterback, Jared Goff, going. But the big part is, last season, they were really a one-trick pony on offense. Now they'll be much more varied under new head coach Sean McVay.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now Luck. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Luck. It's caught. Kamar Aiken. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On first down, it's Luck. And Aiken with it over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break here. Goff looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's Back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 75 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. For Gurley, Charles, the well-documented struggles running the ball last year, just 6 touchdowns. He's got his first of what he hopes to be many in 2017.
And I know he spent a lot of time in the offseason reviewing 2016 to see how he can be a better runner, have better vision, find the holes. And I know that Los Angeles spent a lot of time in the offseason retooling the offensive line to try and help him.
Here's Goff. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And now it's second down. Now Luck. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Goff on first down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On first down, Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now now Woods. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Another carry now for Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a first down throw, Luck. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back near the 48-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Luck. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Goff now on second down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And got his man complete. A huge play that time for the Rams. 46 yards. A good grab by the Clemson native there, Sammy Watkins, Charles.
And he doesn't have every measurable that you look for in a receiver, but you can't deny the production. I mean, this guy knows how to get the football. He knows how to make tough catches no matter how tightly covered.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his first touchdown as a member of the Rams. And the Rams add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Here's Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Luck on first down. And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Out of the gun, Luck. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw on second down is Luck. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Colts on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Luck. A dump off here for Gore. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Frank Gore, the ageless one, over 1,000 yards last year. He's the first running back age 33 or older to top 1,000 since John Riggins way back in '83.
So what he's done is he's made the case for running backs who are approaching 30 that there is life on the other side of that number, because many think once you hit 30, you're going to decline.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here's Luck now on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. Third and 2, Luck. And he's got Moncrief. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Luck connecting with Moncrief for the Indianapolis first. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run with Mack. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a third down. Here's Luck. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On second down, here's Luck. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Colts on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. On first down, Luck. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Block on third down. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't run the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they will take a knee here. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Los Angeles, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.